I'm AA and I welcome you all to Daily Trends on Penax News, where we bring you trending issues in Ghana and beyond. Coming up on our desk today is about Serwaa Broni. We all know this lady to be a Ghanaian-Canadian lady. Yeah, she is a Ghanaian, but she's based in Canada and does a lot of rounds over there. Well, in the news recently, it came about that Serwaa Broni has come to threaten the president that if care is not taken, and then if the president do not come to her and do whatever he is supposed to do as planned or as agreed, she will come out on the 29th of March, which happens to be the birthday of the president, and then come and disgrace him. In as much as it is the day of the president and then it will be his birthday, well, everybody will be wishing him well and that he will be the man of the day if the day comes. So in order to make him more popular, she will come about, or she will come on social media and flaunt some secret pictures that they both had together. Well, like the adage goes, there is no blind man who will throw you a stone without getting somewhere he or she is standing. Well, as I'm talking to you right now, the main reason why this lady has had the infantry to go ahead to threaten the president has all come out. All because the former NPP candidate for the Bon Katamanso, who is Honorable Hopeson Adorye, has come out to spill out the beans concerning the whole saga that is happening in the camp of Serwaa Broni and the president. How all this came about. He said this with an interview with Kofi Addo on Kofi TV during the interview, and these are his exact words. She called the president when she came to Ghana, and the president told her he was traveling to Kumasi so she could join them. Can this show that you are his girlfriend? I am the only one who introduced her to the president. I have so many audios from the lady. She will drink poison to die if I release any of the audios. She should stop those foolish things. Some elders have spoken to me to keep quiet. Else, if I should dedicate just 30 minutes to deal with her, she cannot come out publicly again. Is she getting mad? No wonder she has reported herself to Canada Police that she has mental issues. The picture of that lady in yellow dress sitting beside the president was taken in Canada. I took that particular picture. That was the first time the lady met the president face to face. She is the one who drives us around when we come to Canada. Did you realize the president was even given a gap between them? So how can she be a girlfriend? When you sent the picture to Facebook, your mother sent you recorded audio telling you to inform the president of all your challenges in life. So how come all of a sudden you have become the girlfriend of the president? Rubbish it. So women are friends with president. Does it mean they are in a relationship? He quizzed. The Vosphorus NPP stalwart replied, read my lips. She is a fool. She is mad. She is a primitive lady. I have voice notes and text messages. This girl will go naked on the streets of Canada, mark my words. For lying against me, it was my prayer to God when she made those allegations against me. It may take long, but people will see it. Well, according to Hopeson Adorye, who happens to be the former NPP candidate for the Bon Kataman, so he has come to say that the reason why this lady has had the infantry to come on social media lambasting the president of the land is because of he himself making this introduction. But because before everything of this sort happened, Hopeson Adorye was in a relationship with Serwaa Broni. And just like any other boyfriend or girlfriend would do, he introduced her to the president because of old time's sake and because she has been a good friend in Canada. According to Hopeson Adorye, whenever he goes to Canada, Serwaa Broni was one of the people or the pillars that used to drive them around, if for personal reasons and then also for business purposes. And you know nobody could go on an errand with somebody he or she do not trust. And here lies the case, Serwaa wants to come and then blackmail the president. According to the thing that I just read, which is the interview that happened between Kofi Addo and then Hopeson Adorye, states clearly that Serwaa Broni do not have any right whatsoever to come on social media on the 29th of March to disgrace the president or the first gentleman of the land. We heard in the news previously that she claimed that the president was supposed to give her an amount of $200,000 as a compensation money when they were traveling in a private jet some time ago because of what has happened or what transpired between she and then the president, and brought about a lot of secrets that if she didn't get that such amount of money, then she is going to bring out every little secret that she knows about the president and all that is happening in the New Patriotic Party. Well, a lot of people also, according to Serwaa Broni, they inboxed her and told her never in her life to make such a huge mistake, else she is risking her life. And also, if it goes against them whenever they are having election, then it means that if NPP loses their seat as the current or as the sitting party, then it means she is going to lose her life, and then also she would have something to be to explain, because the first gentleman apparently knows nothing about whatever that is happening on what she has come on social media to say. And per the National Security Coordinator in charge of airports, that she has been charged by for blackmailing the president of Ghana. And according to Canadian citizens, immediately you have been assaulted or you are reported as somebody who is a victim of blackmail, you will be arrested in no time. Where Hopeson Adorye has also come to express whatever he thinks it is bad and has to be attended to, and that everybody in the country must know that anything that transpired between the president and Serwaa Broni is something just formal. There is nothing like a romantic relationship like people suggested by how she came on social media to disgrace the first gentleman of the land. According to him, he raided the hotel room himself, where we see the pictures flaunting on social media. It is Hopeson Adorye who, during the interview, he himself made this confession that he was the one that went into the room and then brought about this picture. So the pictures we were seeing on social media that Serwaa Broni was having an affair with the president is something that is just a fallacy and it was forged. I believe that people are already judging the first gentleman of the land by saying, instead of he to use the country's money to the development of the country, he rather goes in for other girls and then spend lavishly on things that are unnecessary, and then also brings the economy very down, including the e-levy that he wants to pass on. These are some of the reasons why people are criticizing the fact at which that he doesn't deserve to even come on social media to explain whatsoever that they'll be using the said money that they are taking as they e-levied for. Meanwhile, in other news, people are so much jealous to the extent that they could even stab their rivals because of their husbands. There is this lady in Nigeria who has been arrested, and the case, apparently according to research, has come to say that these two were rivals, and that according to the polygamous state, this lady in question is Rebecca Nicodemus, who is just 25 years old. And according to her, she did this because she felt jealous. She was in the sitting room with her husband, and her husband told her that he wasn't in the mood for any romantic thing. And you know what husbands and wives has always been doing, and that he couldn't get the opportunity to have such romantic affair with her. So he excused her and went to the bedroom, only for her to realize that when he went upstairs, he rather went in with the other wife, who happens to be her rival at home. And according to the case that happened, she said the case ended up in court, and the charge sheet offered an explanation which read that you, Rebecca Nicodemus, on the same date, time and place in the aforementioned magisterial district, did kill by stabbing one precious Nicodemus with a knife at her left backside, which resulted to her death, and therefore committed an offense contrary to and punishable under section 316 and 319 of the Criminal Code, CAP.37, Volume 1, Laws of Ondo State of Nigeria, 2006. And this is what she was charged with. According to her, she said, I married my husband, Paul Nicodemus. I came to Ondo State in Nigeria in January 2022, and we were living in the same house. I'm a farmer and we have been relating together in harmony alongside the deceased. On that fateful day, my husband was earlier with me in the living room, but had to excuse himself on the pretext that we were not free to continue our love making. I also heard them making derogatory remarks about me, so I waited in the sitting room for them to come out from the room before I challenged her, but she suddenly grabbed my clothes. So I took a knife from the table in our sitting room and stabbed her in the back with the knife. She was rushed to the hospital by the neighbors, but the doctor on duty confirmed her death. It was not my intention to kill her. I overreacted in anger, she said. This tells clearly what people can do whenever they are faced with challenges of jealousness. You know, jealousy can go to the extreme of making you to even kill somebody unaware, including anger. Anger can also make you act madly or even do things that you couldn't do with your normal body or act. According to this lady, she would be sentenced. According to the magistrate, Damilola Sekendi, the case has been adjourned until the 22nd of February 2022. And I'm still following it. If anything pops up, I'll make sure I'll draw your attention to this. So this is where I end today's stories on what is trending on the life of Serwaa Broni and then also Rebecca Nicodemus, the anonymous woman who has stabbed her rival because of her husband's failure to attend to her sexually. Thank you so much for being with us. Don't forget to follow us on all our social media handles. I'm AA. Bye for now.